go out all day, I want to be home at night. If I know I'm going out at night, I'm going to be home during the day. I don't plan that, but...
I'm thinking that Angie is lacking some spontaneity. It's like, I've got this whole thing planned out. If I'm out in the day, I'm not out at night, and it's only twice a week. Kill me now.
Let's talk about bringing back the thrill of nightlife and why putting your pants on could be the key to rediscovering yourself.
So this was a person who not only was not having fun, but also didn't even know anymore what fun was.
46% of the respondents said they actually dread the idea of going out and they prefer to stay home on the TV or their laptops. And that the average cutoff for this was 37 years old.
I know, that's it.
I mean, that's...
Life is basically over at 37. You are gonna sacrifice the rest of your life because you can't find parking.
I have to do my hair, I have to do my makeup.
Exactly.
I have to put my pants on.
It's also overwhelming.
It's all so much. Yeah.
It's like date night. Couple goes out and they sit in a restaurant, they don't talk to each other.
Yes.
You know, there's nothing exciting, nothing invigorating, nothing to get the blood going. And one of the things we talk about in our program is the comfort zone and actually how it's death. Because you do not grow. And when you're not growing, you are actually dying.
Yeah.
You're too busy thinking, what's the quickest way I can terminate this conversation? Well, how about if I give her a solution? Well, that's a clear signal that you're not listening, right?
Yeah.
And in fact, in that moment, you're making it about yourself. You're making it about you and not about her. So those are two no-nos right there.
When the solution is offered, I would say that we actually feel less heard because you're not allowing the space and time for us to get to the bottom of what that issue might be. Like I said, our minds are busy.
If she wanted the answer to the problem, she'd say, give me the answer to my problem.
If men know that, I think it'd be easier to listen.
Absolutely.
You start to see the same cycle, the same argument. It feels the same, it looks the same. You might even be saying the same things.
Yeah.
And that's in science. When we're upset, we can't think. We can't think well. Yeah. So you're going to say something you don't want to say. You're going to do something you probably don't want to do. Finally, stop bringing emotional baggage into every conflict.
But with women, they're just waiting like crocodiles with their eyes just above the waterline to
keep your side of the street clean.
Instead of going into defense mode, just say, tell me more. Help me understand what you're talking about. That turns you into their ally, not their adversary.
Immediately, you'll open up the lines of communication just by saying, tell me more. 3 words, you guys, 3 words. You know, my grandmother told me you better love the man you marry exactly the way he is because you cannot change him.
No one wants to be bossed around, Angie.
Statements like, I don't want to eat healthier usually translate to, I don't want you telling me what to do.
Unless you're connected, you're not going to achieve anything.
Change is messy.
Change starts with you.
The average Gen X woman spends between 25 and 35 hours a week working a paid job, but another 14 hours for all the housekeeping and childcare related activities.
Women are trying their best to juggle it all, but instead we have anxiety, insomnia, and resentment. And when their plate is too full, we found their health is almost always what gets pushed to the back burner. Everything at every moment, every part of the day, I was back and forth from the job, I was picking up, I was dropping off, I was taking to the after school, I was in the sports, I was making the dinners, I was bringing the snacks.
It's about simplifying, isn't it?
Yes, we like to help people ask the question, what can you stop doing? This perfectly curated life is about editing and not having things pile up. So maybe it's about switching to the electronic birthday card or ditching the Pinterest-worthy party decor, like let go a little bit.
The dishwasher doesn't have to be done perfectly and there doesn't have to be hospital corners on the beds.
You literally get to 50 and we're like, who am I? Like, where is the time that what happened to my life?
As I look back, I'm starting to recognize, yes, I do see evidence of menorrhage. Have you experienced that, Angie?
I just chalked it up under mood swings. It would be shocking how I could go from 0 to over 100 in a very short period of time. Maybe because there was just the counter wasn't clean enough. I mean, ridiculous.
As soon as a man starts talking about a woman's hormonal problems or hormonal situation, that's where he's spending the night, maybe all the nights.
I decided I was going to count how many hot flashes, and it was 18 in one day.
Wow. Well, I certainly know, Angie, being around you, I need a sense of humor. And we've been joking about he said, she said piece, but the truth is,
there isn't enough honest conversation about hormones and hormonal changes, and especially menopause.
Our hair is drying, our skin is drying, our eyes feel more dry. So as for the drying aspect, Ayurveda, that circadian medicine, we drop into something called abhyanga, which is when we oil the skin, and we oil the skin with herbs.
And the fellas have to do a little bit of research about what's going on, but also sit down and do some active listening to find out what is actually going on for their partner.
Ladies, does it feel like life sold you that Superwoman dream, but now you're drowning in endless to-dos, and yet you never feel like you're going to catch up on anything ever?
I'm sure you had to, no matter what was going on in the background, you had to present this facade of Superwoman.
Wanting things just so can be a trap. Perfectionism isn't just exhausting, it's really isolating. When you're running and gunning and moving so quickly and it's all about everybody else and everything else, these little anchors in your day, we call little wonders, change your physiology.
They're so simple, you'll never believe how powerful they are. This is about communication and it's about intimacy, right? And those are the two pillars of any lasting relationship, right? And when they start to break down, one or the other, it feels like you're stranded on either side of a canyon with no way of reconnecting.
Couples need to address the resentment, the unmet needs, and the emotional weight that they're both feeling. The lack of connection can spill over also then into intimacy when you start to not touch as much or kiss as much, or you stop making that time for romance. And it's like the passion that anchored the relationship ebbs away.
Yeah, because midlife isn't just about reminiscing about what we've lost and what we used to do. It really should be about reimagining what your life can be together.
Couples thrive when they replace autopilot with intention. So new activities together and separately, like new hobbies, maybe even salsa dancing.
You and your salsa dancing.
Well, thanks for sharing this space with us today. If something here inspired you, tag someone who needs to hear it or share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to check out the Little Wonders Playbook for deeper strategies.
Let me run out and pick up some shiny salsa shoes there, Angie.
Yes.